Gregory Rodrigues just beat Anthony Hernandez in a very close but clear 48-47 decision. And for some reason, Anthony Hernandez is literally chinny to every single part of his body except his chin. This guy can eat a million punches to the dome, to the chin, but literally nothing anywhere else. His legs are weak, his body is weak, and it showed in this fight that although he is insanely tough, his durability is lacking everywhere but his dome. In the first round, it was kind of clear what the game plan was for Hernandez as he almost immediately shot into a takedown. But the problem was he was so unsuccessful at getting Gregory Rodrigues to the ground. He was forced into these awkward clinch positions, which I understand is the name of his game in a lot of his fights. But Gregory Rodrigues was just doing such a good job defending the takedowns, not allowing Hernandez to get him to the ground, landing shots against the cage, elbows to the head as Hernandez was trying to find a single leg, but just couldn't get anything put together with that. But anyway, round one, it was close, but Rodrigues was the one who was landing just the more significant strikes in there. Hernandez had his control time, but as you can see, 52-10 for Rodrigues, and those leg kicks and a big part of that first round was those body shots as well. Rodrigues was taking after Sean Strickland's display in Hernandez's last fight and picking apart his body that you could tell were affecting Hernandez, although he was doing a better job eating them this time around. Maybe it's that training with Strickland, being in the ring with him in training, just getting teeped for 24 hours straight, who knows. But Hernandez did seem to improve his body toughness and durability, but the problem is now his legs. Because in the second round, Gregory Rodrigues was beating the shit out of Hernandez's legs. Okay, I don't know how many knockdowns he's got credited with. Boom, right there. 3 knockdowns, all via leg kick in round 2. And this round was probably close to being a 10-8 round. And the fact that Hernandez survived this round shows that he's insanely tough, shows that he belongs in the middle of this division. I honestly kind of feel like Hernandez may have hit his ceiling on that big win streak, losing to Strickland, now losing 2 in a row to Rodrigues. It does feel like he's kind of reached the peak of his career. I don't know how you get stronger in the legs unless you go to Thailand and kick bamboo sticks for 12 hours. You know what I mean? So we'll see what he does from here. But round 2, man, Gregory Rodrigues just beating the shit out of those legs. I don't know how Fluffy survived because it turned into him getting his ass whooped. Big shots upstairs, shots to the body. Gregory did such a good job mixing it up. He did kind of fuck up a little bit in that second round as he got, I think it was the 3rd knockdown to the legs. He decided to stay on the ground with him, which didn't let him get that finish, where if he just lets him back up, kicks those legs 2 or 3 more times, I think this fight would have been all but over. And Gregory just kind of made a mistake there. But Hernandez does get back to his feet in the very late moments of round 2 and is piecing up Rodrigues. Like actually piecing this dude up. And then he just decides to shoot for a takedown with like 6-7 seconds left in the round. And I'm like, bro, that right there could have been a finish for you. Rodrigues looked gassed after searching for the finish on the ground, and you had a chance to finish Rodrigues yourself, and you didn't do it, and you shot like a useless takedown that doesn't matter in the scoring criteria, that's not going to get you anywhere, that drained your energy more than Rodrigues because he just succumbed to that takedown immediately. He didn't give a shit because it's like the end of the round. He knows, he heard the tick, and then you just, oh man, that was a frustrating thing to see. But anyway, bounce into round 3. Hernandez is looking a whole lot better. He's looking recovered, that leg's looking good, but the key at the start of this round is he just shot in right away. He's like, you know what, I'm going to take this guy down, and if I don't, I'm just going to clinch him for the whole round. Let this leg try to get back to normal a little bit here. And he did a good job of that. He did get a takedown, which was, I think, the only significant takedown in this fight, the only one that he actually got to the ground. So the fact that he was finally able to get it to the ground after the beating that his leg took is kind of fucked up. I also didn't realize the kind of pull that this guy has. Like, the crowd was full of Fluffy Hernandez fans. Like, it was nuts. So that's good to see. I like that Fluffy Hernandez is a fan favorite because he's a beauty. I really like this guy. I'm critiquing his fight performance tonight, but I'm not critiquing him as a fan favorite fighter, in my opinion. I think this guy's a beauty. I hope he continues to rise. But Gregory Rodrigues in this third round was gassed. Okay, Hernandez had the ability to control him in this round and won this round. The first round that he won this fight. At this point, you kind of get that feeling that Rodrigues, with that gas tank that's been questionable in his fight against Jared Cannonier, you wonder if he's going to be able to bounce back. But he does. And that's something we haven't seen. The second win from Rodrigues. Usually he succumbs to the cardio issue, the fatigue, the tiredness. But in this fourth round, he comes back, and he comes back with fucking vengeance, beating up that leg again, destroying Hernandez, getting a takedown of his own, I believe. No, he didn't even fucking go for a takedown. What am I talking about? But he comes into this fourth round flying, beating up that leg again. And it's still hurting Hernandez, clearly. Like, he's kind of limping on it, and he's just kind of not getting knocked down by it somehow this time around. But it is still a Gregory Rodrigues round. He's working into the body. He's just beating the shit out of Anthony Hernandez upstairs too. Like, the significant shots to the head in this round in particular were crazy. I don't know how Hernandez is taking shots to the dome like he was in this round. It's absolutely absurd. He was taking harder shots to the dome than the leg. And the leg was giving out before the dome even like had a chance to think about it. He was like smiling to the camera after eating one of the biggest 1-2s of all time from Rodrigues, and just frankly not giving a fuck about what was happening to his head at all. But everywhere else, this guy is styrofoam. This guy is absolute mush and can't take shots anywhere but the dome. But clear fourth round goes to Gregory Rodrigues here, and he is looking all but back. And it's good to see that the cardio issue that played a part earlier in his career is a little bit fixed. It's been targeted in training or whatever he's done. It seems like he has a better effective game plan to not give in to fatigue. Round 5, and this was a close round. Both guys landed pretty big shots on the feet. I personally would probably lean Hernandez, but this was a round that I also felt Hernandez had an opportunity and had multiple opportunities to finish Rodrigues against the cage, but would shoot in for a takedown. And I know that's kind of like his style, like get you against the cage, boom, like go upstairs and then shoot low and kind of chain wrestle you while disengaging, throwing more shots to the head, chain wrestling again, and just kind of exhausting you. But there was moments where Rodrigues was eating big shots and not really having intelligent defense along the cage, seeming like he was just eating that shit. And Hernandez would dip low for a leg and just hold him there, hold his hips, and not even get close to getting him down to the ground. And it just felt like if he trusted his dirty boxing and tight in those areas, he could have found a finish. And I think he just likes the clinch, likes the wrestling a little bit too much in those particular moments where it just really felt like he could have found a finish. But going into this fifth round, in my opinion, it was clear as day that Hernandez needed a finish. And so just to see him not get it and then get taken down and controlled for the last like minute and a half, 2 minutes of the round, it was like, fuck. Like, you had this guy backed up against the cage, you were beating him up, and then you kind of put yourself into the ground, and now you're on bottom position with a big, muscly boy, and you're Fluffy Hernandez with one leg and a chinny body. It's all but over. And Gregory Rodrigues gets this one done. Honestly, it was a good performance from him. I'm glad to see some of those holes in his game kind of taped up. He's made good adjustments in there. He seems to have more control in finishing moments, although he definitely could have finished Hernandez in round 2, so that would have been nice. But nonetheless, this was still a sick fight. I'm excited to see what's next for Gregory Rodrigues. I am nervous about Anthony Hernandez now losing 2 fights in a row, but I still do think he beats a lot of the competition at middleweight. It's just not that deep of a division currently. So he will get some wins. I don't think this is like going to be a free-for-all moment for him, but damn. That's it for this one, guys. Stay tuned for my full fight night recap tomorrow. And it was a sick fight card. There was so many first round finishes, so many bangers. And we'll go through all of it tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. And thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe. That's it.